You're watching CBS 4's post-game special.
Second to go. Cousins in the gun. Deep drop. Looks, pumps once. Now throws back in the end zone. Going to be intercepted in the end zone. Will Parks.
Maybe Kirk Cousins will be impressed by what he saw from the Broncos defense today. Maybe. Will Parks kept the game close there with that interception in the third quarter. Welcome back to our CBS 4 post-game special. We're joined now by former Broncos lineman Ryan Harris. Ryan, thank you for coming in today. We'll get to Kirk, but let's start with the Broncos and the mess that was the week. They drug out the quarterback decision. It was clear they wanted Paxton to play. I guess he wasn't ready. They settled for Brock. They said it didn't affect the locker room, but it had to a little bit, right?
Absolutely. And even Demaryius Thomas said so. I mean, he said it's hard to build chemistry with a quarterback that's constantly changing. Also, the offensive line, jumping the snap count is huge in football. You saw Von Miller do it a couple times today. And when you don't have a solid feel of who that quarterback is, you don't know when to jump the snap count. You don't know when you're probably going to get an audible. So there's a lot of things that go into needing to know who your quarterback is. And unfortunately, the Broncos didn't going into this game.
And it just set up for a weird feel all week as you're trying to prepare for a game.
A weird feel. And, you also wonder, too, are they pushing Paxton as hard as he can go? Or is Paxton, not ready? There's additional questions there now. I mean, you have to play injured in the NFL. Every player does that going into week 1. And here we are, week 16. He should have been able to get out there and play.
And as the Broncos look to the future, a lot of talk this week about the guy playing for Washington, Kirk Cousins. Had a pretty good day. What did you see from him specifically?
Well, I love a lot about Kirk Cousins. First, his velocity, right? He throws that football, and that thing is moving. It is speed. It has a lot of speed, a lot of accuracy, and then also he does make great decisions. We will see the interception coming up, but right here you see that velocity right there to Grant. Great strike in the middle of the field against the no-fly zone. He really reads the coverage and hits the receiver right when he's open. A good 23-yard gain right there. And even the interception he throws later on. I like it because he knows while he's dropping back, he's got a 7-point lead. He can take a risk against a Broncos offense that's not scoring points. So he tries to fit it in right there to one of his receivers who can catch a touchdown and ultimately end the game.
So you like Kirk Cousins as a quarterback, but do you think he's going to be available?
I do not. I mean, if you think he's going to be available, you are betting on the owner, Snyder, to be an idiot because this guy is a top-tier quarterback in the NFL. He's missing his top 2 targets at receiver. Their running back was out for 6 weeks. Kirk Cousins has done a lot getting them to 8 wins now while not having a lot of talent around him.
Speaking of being an idiot, I heard the word idiot on Twitter a lot today about Isaiah McKenzie.
Ooh.
I'll say it. I won't make you say it. But that play at the end of the first half when the Broncos had a chance for points, it's a rookie mistake, but he's made a lot of them this year. I mean, can you forgive this one? How many can a guy make in a season?
You can't forgive this one, but this one's ultimately on Vance Joseph. Isaiah McKenzie should not be playing in the game. And I played at the Steelers, and even Coach Mike Tomlin benched Antonio Brown, now the best receiver in the game, for 8 weeks because he was making mistakes like this. And what's so hard as a young player in the NFL, you do not understand how much everyone around you is counting on you and how much, when you make a mistake, you affect the entire team. And Isaiah McKenzie has made one too many of these mistakes. He should not have been on the field.
All right, we're going to have more from Ryan coming up, but speaking of the head coach, let's hear from Vance Joseph.